Yes, yes, you already know, people. It's with the culture, by the culture, for the culture. Myself, Lippy.
Tricky.
We're back again with another episode. Make sure you like and subscribe. And
Please
watch
do,
previous
please do.
episodes.
Come on.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's
Big
go.
business.
Energy inside. Energy inside. Back again, back again. Another episode. What we talking about today? I'll tell you. Basically, serious episode.
Another serious episode.
All the time, bro. Basically, we're gonna go in on them. We're gonna go in on them niggas that are stuck in the past. That can't. Them back in my day niggas. Them I did it this way niggas. You're not helping nothing. You understand? So we're gonna speak about you lot for a bit, because it's not always about the roads. Like I said to you, Tricky. All now I tell gal that I used to play for Middlesex football. You get me? You get me? And that I was in this trial and that team. It's we do that as humans, innit? You do something good, you try to cling on to it for as long as possible. But there's some instances, especially when it comes to like the street life, where I think that it's not helping, innit? If you're doing that, it might help you, like Tricky said before. It might boost up your reputation, but the whole situation is definitely not helping. Especially when these said guys, they say that they want things to change. You understand? But anytime I see them on telly, they're on gang documentary, speaking about the same shootings and this and that. And cool. I understand your experience is your experience, and you're free to talk your truth, innit? But if you really want things to change out here, I think, man, you get me. Send some kind of different message. Like, I think it's a bit.
Yeah, I think, because I'm never gonna point no one out and say like that person done this or this person done that, but I think a lot of them, they talk on these platforms, whether it's Instagram or Snapchat or YouTube, and they move like they're helping the youths, or they're talking to the youths, but they're talking down to the youths. You get what I'm saying?
They're hating.
Yeah, and it's like I was the hardest. It could never change, and it could never be no different. As I was saying to Len earlier, I think shouts at Tiny Boost, the way he spoke in his documentary. There's ways to talk about it
100%.
to where people just know, without you sitting there and saying, yeah, I'm a bad man, you know. You see, in my day, like, them man was supposed to know that when my thing and it's like, bro, you're not even helping, because me personally, I understand it's not my day. I understand that. I understood that a very long time ago. So you act accordingly. It's a new day. It's these guys' day. So I've always believed that we've got a what would you call it? Not what am I talking now? I'm trying. Oh, how's the word? The word's so easy as well, you know.
What?
Responsibility.
Responsibility.
We have a responsibility. Us, yeah. And no, I didn't have none of the wheat cake as well. I didn't touch it.
I had bare.
But shout out to my guy quickly, yeah. For Potion, this Potion juice. I don't know his Instagram. What's his Instagram, Len?
Potion Universe.
Potion Universe, yeah.
Shout out
Potion Universe. This is their alcoholic drink.
I've had wheat cake
they
this
bought to make
episode,
us
innit? So
try.
disclaimer, loud man, innit?
But yeah, I think we have a responsibility to show them different and show them something else, and just keep telling them about, like, we've had 30 episodes, bro, and they don't know about my life. No one doesn't.
Hold on. Let's just have a round of applause.
Yeah, that's
No,
man, I respect
no,
it. Man, I
but
respect it. Man, I respect
genuinely,
it. Man, I
genuinely,
respect it.
genuinely.
Man, I respect
Do
it.
you catch what I'm
For
saying?
real.
What I'm saying
Nah,
about this
nah.
now? We've had 30 episodes and they don't know about my life. They don't know how many bricks I moved. They don't know how many or if, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, or if they don't know how many guns I may have bought or sold or or if, or how many dramas me and my guys have been in, or if. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't ever forget the or if. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, you don't have to every week be putting it on guys and letting guys know so much. As I said, bro, it's very selfish. When a lot of these guys talk, they're mad selfish. They let you know about their life. Do you get what I'm saying? And they will say things like, yeah, you see these youths, because you see me, boy, I move bare food. Like, you get what I'm saying? A man will just get shot up and da-da-da-da. And that's so not the case now. Because if we see it now, a lot of these guys, they're not doing nothing now, bro. They got about 8 youths. Like,
that's why they
and
do what they're
genuinely,
doing.
like, you get, I'm not even disrespecting them. You shouldn't do anything now. Like, you should be chilling.
Nah, but differently,
Cool yourself, like.
but differently, they're really doing nothing though. Like, I'm not even talking road wise. I'm just talking life.
No, 100%.
A lot of these niggas are
100%.
doing nothing.
You know-
You are doing something. So you don't need to talk about back then, bro.
Mm.
Because you got things what's going on now. It's as simple as that. Same as certain man, big up Jaja Souls. There's a lot of people in it. Let's
Mm.
not shy away from it. There's a lot of guys that have come from there and they're using their experiences to help the youth them. But there's also a handful of men that just
Don't know when to let
they're
go. Like.
subliminally glamorizing the thing. You understand?
Yeah.
And the youth them are gonna
Yeah.
glamorize the thing. They're
Yeah.
in it. You
Yeah.
can't expect them to not talk up what they're doing right now. You understand? If you've done it, you're done. Understand, bro, because you must know. Satin must have told you Satin, because you don't do it no more yourself. So why are you talking it up like it's some kind of? You
When that
understand?
happened, I reckon. Do you know when that happened? When a man said, "Do you know who I am?" A man said, "I don't give a fuck."
I don't even know, because do you know what the realness is? On a flip side, I don't understand. Some of these guys that do it are so respected anyway. They don't have
So
to
you
keep,
don't even
bro,
need
you
to
don't
do
even
your,
need
your,
to do
your,
that,
your
bro.
facade.
Man, are no,
Do you know what I'm
you're
saying?
known as OG this, that, and you don't need to tell them stories, because it's already
Yeah, but when it
ringing
gets to
bells.
that where you have to recall that and say and even talk like that.
Bro, I
then
think
it
it's like
becomes a problem where you've already.
No, it's an
been-
insecurity,
Yes,
bro.
Yeah,
it's
you
an
already-
inside
I
thing,
know,
bro.
I know,
It's
I know,
inside,
because I thought about
100%.
doing it before.
Of course, bro.
I thought about being a old school Egypt. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't think you are. Like, you just think you're being the super tough guy and the hard guy, and just telling them, like, because telling them about your real life just makes you seem more hard and gets you the respect. But it's insecure because you can't just be humble now without people knowing shit. It's like, be humble with, like, be comfortable in your own skin. That, you know, when they say that little hashtag, those who know. And it's as simple as that. But guys ain't happy with that because they feel that there's certain people who they feel should know that don't know. So it's like, how do I get to tell everyone so everyone knows? And there's always, I remember everyone's got 5 idiots that will, everyone has got them. When I'm going to catch what I'm going to say, everyone's got 5 idiots, yeah, that will go under anyone's picture. You've seen them under the biggest idiots. Realest nigga in the world. Realest nigga. Everyone's got those 5. I've got those 5. Everyone's got those 5 that they don't care what you do, what you say, how wrong you are. They've got you. Realest nigga.
I thought you know
Everyone's
what, you know
got
I was
those, man.
rolling my eyes. You know I thought you was talking about. I thought you was talking about them other man that just comment on everyone's thing. They're just everybody's bro. Everybody's bro.
I tell man all the time. I'm a bit funky like that. Even with rap, I don't want you telling me I'm the best in the game, and then I'll see you on another man's page. It's like a girly thing. So I've never wanted to say it, but I see you on another man's page saying, "Yeah, you're the best in the game." I'll be like, "Bro, you just said that to me, bro." Like, do you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, nah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But so you get guys like that, and these guys fuel these other guys' fire and make them keep going. And it's like, boy, as you were saying before, or was it Margs, that these men don't care about the last. These men only care about the last 6 months. The youths. So stay relevant, and let's keep up with them, and let's guide them, and they don't care what you done 10 years ago. Like, if they hear about it, they hear about it. Cool, that was sick. But they ain't gonna be going in no banks. They ain't gonna be going to buy no burners and do all of this and start this big whole mafia type thing.
Let's go all the way in. We're moving like not letting go of the past is just gonna make people think you're an idiot. Bro, you could get touched, bro. Like you said,
I've seen man in my
bro,
hood get beat.
I've seen man, and I'm not even gonna lie. Even me, I thought, yo, you don't even want it with them man. There, you know, young and bad man, you know.
Yeah.
Lick down my man 16 years
Yeah.
ago. Don't matter, bro.
Tampa
Even
Bo-
I got
Tampa
shown.
Bo OG.
Touch.
Tampa Bo OG,
You get
yeah,
me?
yeah.
And that's all it takes, bro. So sometimes you gotta know. And again, it's not always on a gangster thing and rare thing. Sometimes just know what's going on. Know what's going
As I
on
said,
now.
even around me, bro, and I've had guys be like, no, Tricky, it's not that day. Like, you can't just drive around and be cool and da-da-da-da-da.
Bro, like you
It's
said,
the same
like
thing.
you
have to
said, you
respect
can't
what day
even
it is.
just drive around
Windows
playing
down,
music
yeah,
loud
yeah,
and that,
yeah.
or like intense driving
Yeah,
fast
yeah.
and that, trying to impress the gal in the passy. And
Yeah,
that.
you can't
You know
do
the ones trying to do the bad thing on back roads. You can't even do that. You never beat a shot at your car, G. It's not the same, cuz. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
It's different.
Yeah,
It's
nah.
different. It's different. It's
It's
different.
not the same, bro.
It's different.
Like, yeah, and it's just adapting with times, innit? That's I think that's a large part of it. Because a lot of it, I think, is kind of subliminal. There's them guys, they don't do it to try and make themselves seem away. They're just really
And let me
stuck
be
in the
honest
past,
with you about
bro.
a lot of because we always talk about the young ones and the young G's. Don't you notice we've never done anything that has spoken about the OGs, bro? If they're very much honest, I don't think they've seen a burner or anything in about 10, 15 years.
But you know
Do
what
you get
it
what
is?
I'm saying?
You know the
but
one...
because remember that's what you're last known for. So you live off that and carry that through.
Yeah.
You
Now,
get
you
what
know
I'm
what
saying?
some-
And people still think of you as that guy, but in reality, you're really not. Do you get what I'm saying?
Some man have the excuse of their environment ain't changed, innit? So everything's the same, innit? Like I've seen there's man that's not from where I'm from, but near from where I'm from, and it's like any like young'un that comes up has to respect them kind of thing, innit? You understand? So it's not even a thing where they're stuck in the past. It's kind of still going on in their section. You understand? But when they leave that, it's a whole different.
No, but the
ballgame,
whole
bro.
thing is, bro. The whole thing is, and here's the lesson in it, bro. You've got to leave that because you see when certain dramas happen, like I had the dramas, bro. And as I said to man before, one of the biggest chase in my hood in the last 20 years, bro. But it was me. I thought you always have to picture yourself. You see when you're young and growing up, you don't ever stop to think who's in the wrong place. You think I'm in the right place. Why is man coming in my place? But when you get to a certain age, you have to think, could I have been somewhere else? Am I in the wrong place here? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is where the
definitely,
youth man are supposed to be. Why was I here? Do you get me? So that's my fault. Because when I go to my grown places, I don't see them. I don't move around them. Do you get what I'm saying? Because so I've got to be in the right place, and it's another part of like you shouldn't be there. This is their hood now. This is their time to roll around and do and roll up and down in 5 cars. Do you get what I'm saying? And run you down if they
You
please.
just gotta know what time it is. Even like I said, I don't want to keep it rolled all the time. Look at us in the other day. We was in a little dance, Shoreditch. There was certain man in there way too old for the kind of place we was in, trying to chat to gal, just looking like they want to get nicked.
Yeah,
You just have to know
even
what
on
time,
that front, yeah,
what
even on
time
that
it is,
front,
bro.
yeah.
There's certain men don't know what time it is, bro. Like all 36 trying to chase young gal, and bro, you just gotta know. Like I said, you just gotta move on with the times.
Move with
innit?
the times,
Like,
bro.
I'm not trying to.
Don't get me. If you're 36 and you grab a little 28, it's cool.
Nah,
That's
you can
blessed.
do your.
A
Like
little
I said,
26 or 25.
there's not. I'm not
That's
saying.
blessed.
I'm not saying there's rules in it. And if you're 30, you have to do.
No,
this. And
there
if
is
you're
no- there's no rules.
But again, we're all grown out here. Let's know what time it is. Let's know what time it is. Don't be 30.
With the levels, but
Listen.
it's like the levels of it, bro. Like you can have a little.
Chatting to a
You can.
19-year-old when you're...
Yeah, you
Bro,
can't do that.
It's just levels, man.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Like,
Because that is like being
Man, that's stuck
36,
in the
yeah,
past,
and still buying half O's.
like man, I'm making.
And this is what guys are doing, literally.
Yeah,
guys
just
are
move
out
on,
here,
move on, bro.
still like
Move.
and still talking and still saying that sentence. Watch when I'm older.
Nah, the realness is.
You get what I'm saying? Watch
Yeah,
when I'm
yeah.
older. Like so, you're not
Yeah.
you're not moving, and it's he. I'm sure Lippy even said it. It's a mental thing, bro.
Yeah, man.
They're mentally like still young
Mentally
because you're
stuck.
mentally stuck. You
Yeah.
mentally still got to prove something. Like I see a lot of guys do it, bro. Sometimes I see their captions like some big OGs, and I think, nah.
Too grown for this.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, 'cause
leave that to the
Because what
leave
it
that
is,
to the
you know what it
23,
is?
24s.
Because
Like.
their current situation ain't too pretty, they'll backpedal mentally. You
There you
understand? To a time where they
There you go.
a
When-
safe place.
Yeah.
You feel me? To when they felt like they was the guy.
Let me take you
So-
motherfuckers back to
Yeah.
92.
Yeah, all of that, and do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Because they'll have
I'll
one.
beat the niggas'
Because they'll have
ass.
couple men with them that will want
That same 5, bro, under
That's
the
it.
comments.
Yeah, that's it.
Real facts
They'll
he's
let them,
talking.
they'll let them go.
Factos.
They'll let them live.
Do you get what I'm saying?
They'll let them go on.
There's always a couple man that will back up your story. So everyone's going to have that in life, bro. But you're supposed to ditch that. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be for the better of the people. Because like a few of them, they talk to the people. And people follow them. Like we know rappers that do it. Let's get into it. Like I'm not going to mention the guy's name, but we know rappers that do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Still running
niggas
around
moving like it's
on
07
the,
and
on
that.
the most. On the, like it's like chill, bro. This is our time to chill, like. Or as we've seen, man will cool you down, like if you're too hot, man will cool you down. Do you get what I'm saying? No, 100%. We know how it is, bro. Like, if you want to run around like move too hot, bro, man will just cool you down. So it's not.
Oh, word. Like I said.
Come on, bro.
I've seen.
And you know what it is with these youths, bro? You got to understand. You see when you're ready to go and go into that little park and chill with your youths, they're in that park with their brethren on their bikes. So you keep playing this game and keep being around with them, bruv.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
can't
thought.
play
Like,
with them,
right,
bro.
they got no days off, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
I want to
play
go
with
park with my youths. They're like, whoa, look
them.
at
Yeah,
that.
you can't play with them, bro. You
Trust
have
me, bro.
to know what time it is.
We
You
know
can't
what
play with
energy
them.
it takes for this game.
You seen certain man on the internet, even well now, very popular for it, chatting shit. It's gonna mention the wrong youth one day, bro. It's as simple as that, cuz someone already catch him, bro, and it caught them man, and you see me.
No, 100%.
It's
100%,
real, bro.
100%,
He fucked with the
100%.
wrong nigga. If my man was a couple years younger, would have went left, bro. It would have been different. You understand? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You just need to know, cause if you're bro, it's dangerous, man.
No one is your time.
Yeah.
No
Just
one is
know
time
what time
to
it
just
is.
like, and everyone's got different times. So there's no age on it.
Yeah, that's
Like a
it's
man
as
could be
simple as
30,
that.
a man could be 38, a man could be 39, a man could be 42, a man could be. There's no specific time to do it.
It's
Do you get what I'm saying?
it's a way
Everyone's
out,
time is
bro.
different. Yeah, bro. But mentally and just for the basics, we should all be at the same place at a certain age. We should all be at the same
More or
place.
less, more or
More or less.
less. Mentally,
like,
anyway.
Mentally,
Mentally, we should be
like
at the
if it's
same
not,
place, yeah.
if certain things ain't going on and this, that, and the other, like don't I always tell man, bro, because I was never. Don't be afraid to just go and get a job, you know.
100%.
No.
If like you said, if you're a half ounce boy, pass. I don't want to be harsh, bro. 21, fam, 20. You're out of uni and that. You're a little half ounce boy. Go get a job, bro. Why not?
Lippy's
Because you're
harsh.
just shot into shot.
No, Lippy's harsh. I've seen man turn it around after that.
Nah, man.
I've seen man have a half hours at 21 and turn it around at 25.
Nah, man. Not.
if you
You know what it
haven't
is? You're
had
talking the other thing.
but
You're
even
talking
if-
the other
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Not
Sorry,
bad.
sorry,
Not bad.
yeah.
Not bad.
But if you're-
Because you're
if you're
banning
young-
half that half ounce,
Yeah,
my
but if you're
dad.
young, G,
You understand? So
and
come
you're
off of
working
that. Don't the other thing, yeah, you can flip. You understand? But
Lippy's
the other thing, nah.
This
Nah,
is
bro,
your
'cause I
banning
know,
that other.
bro, I
mean,
get
if you have
text,
that-
bro,
and you
I
feel
get
like to drive
texts
as well,
from
you watch
man.
that, bro.
I get texts from man on my phone. They'll tell me they have bud. I'll get a draw for myself. Yeah, I'll call them back the next day. They ain't got bud no more, bro. That's not because their line is a mazza. It's because they got a half. You understand?
yeah.
Don't do
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, I hate
For
man
the
that do
sake,
that.
so
I hate man that
do
do
you know
that.
what it is? And it's
Yeah.
like again, it's to keep themselves mentally in this place. I even know men that have jobs that will keep a little Z there just so they could brack off a draw or two. And it's not even to make money. It's to just almost feel themselves almost, you know, them like, yeah, I got the loud reactor. Yeah. And I kind of don't mind them guys.
No,
you feel
for
me?
real, and when you're saying it, big up them 9 to 5
nah,
man,
you're,
you know.
you're trying to
Big
do
them up, bro.
You're doing little.
Like-
Come on, there's nothings that. I'm not gonna lie. We do it with the man them subliminally when we all link up and we just play PlayStation. It's just to feel like back then. You understand,
Yeah,
fam?
yeah.
Or to all link up for no
Yeah.
reason and just bun weed. It's to feel
Yeah.
like back then.
Like, look,
You understand?
he's giving you an example. There's ways to do it.
Simple
There's
as
ways
that.
to,
There's ways. Like
put
I
on
said,
FIFA.
Bro,
Like,
there's,
real
you're
talk.
always gonna cling on
At
to
any
the,
age, you're allowed to put on
anything
FIFA
you
and
enjoy.
take
You're
two
gonna
spliffs
cling on
and-
to
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
You're gonna
Any
cling on
age.
to it. You understand? You can even watch for the culture. When we have these kind of episodes, I probably sound like a broken record. You get me, fam? But I'm not doing it like a idiot, fam. I'm not talking about, and I remember when I was on this road and I just shot my mad thing. Like I said, talk your truth, innit? If you're not lying, cool, innit? But switch it up. You
Yeah.
understand? Especially...
even talk your present, man.
Yeah, man, just talk. Like I said, if your experiences, I'm a
Well
strong
said,
believer.
well said.
Yeah,
Well said.
word. I'm a strong believer in if you've experienced something, you have the right to talk about it.
I am as well. So let's
Yeah.
not. I'm not trying to baby
Simple as
food
that.
these man.
It's as simple as that.
But I don't want
there's
you.
a
I don't
line.
want you. Yeah, there's a
line.
line, man, for the
There's a line.
stupidity some of you do. Like, you get what I'm saying?
There's a
And-
line. Because put it this way, some of this shit is tough guy shit. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
man.
Shooting,
Yeah,
stabbings,
man.
robberies.
Yeah,
you
man.
understand? And there's
And
a
even
way.
if you
there's
do
a
that
way
as a
to
grown
put it
man,
this way.
bro, even
There's
if
a-
you do
bro,
that as
there's
a real
way
nigga, bro,
to
'cause
talk
it doesn't
about-
leave you.
Listen,
But
there's a
don't
way
talk about
to
it.
talk about crosses you done
Yeah,
to make yourself not look like a idiot.
yeah.
You understand, fam? You could talk about anything to make yourself look
As
like
I say,
an
I'll
idiot.
say it again. Watch Booth's
Yeah, man.
documentary, Tiny Booth's documentary.
Just look, bro.
What's my
Just,
man's
I can
name
even say, I think it's Amarudon. Yeah, I can even just say, look at the way Booth conducts himself, fam.
Yeah.
You understand? That's a man my age, almost a decade in the workhouse. You feel me,
Yeah.
fam? He has the right to move like a madman. He could go in these interviews and be like, yeah, the rear there, and I come on the wing and I just dash man.
Yeah.
Nah, he's transparent.
Yeah.
He's real. You understand?
And we've
that's
all got them stories,
Come
the
on,
wing
man.
stories, the off the wing, the in the green stories.
But he's
like-
keeping it
Yeah, man.
to information that's necessary.
Yeah, bro.
That's why that interview's going crazy. That's why so much people respect
Yeah,
him. Because
bro.
let's be real. There's
Rightfully
guys
so.
out here. There's guys out here that's done the mad thing on paper. That thing that they talk about. Let's not hide from it, bro. Is a mad thing. They would have done that last
No, some
week.
of them are some serious
But-
bad man, you know.
but- Come on, bro.
Yeah.
That what? You're not even that guy no more. You're not even him. If you bucked yourself with that Mac, he would bun you. So you need to allow it. He's in me, fam. So stop talking about it. It's the realness, cuz. So it's bring it all the way down, fam. You understand? Like I said, if you're talking about things and it's for the great or good, like, let's be honest, like when, you know how it goes, every now and again, the media will have this craze about gun and knife crime and that, and it's the same faces kind of talking about it. But again, they're doing it for a good cause. They're doing it in a way to kind of spread messages and share their experience for the greater good of things. Then you got the other guys, like I said, that every time there's a gang documentary, they're just taking you to all the roads that they done shootings. Why, bruv? Man don't give a fuck, bro. Differently, like even if I did think that shit was gangster, bro, like you said, now
Yeah, you've
it's
killed it
air,
now.
bruv.
Yeah, you killed it
it's
now.
dead.
Yeah,
It's dead.
Yeah, you killed
So,
it now.
like I said, man, switch it up.
Why do you think we watch them? There's even, and this is because I watch a lot of documentaries. So when you see them old school white gangster documentaries, don't you notice a lot of them old school white gangster documentaries, the man are talking and telling their story at 65. 90% of them,
nah, word.
you don't catch no 34, 40, even 50-year-old white gangster talking his story.
Listen, watch.
Them men are allowed to say it when they're on their
Listen,
last
watch-
legs, bro.
Watch. I don't even like promoting other people's shits, but watch Danny Dyer's Most Dangerous Men, fam. You will see some man on there, boy. Man living normal life. You'll see them in Sainsbury's. It's nothing. Danny Dyer goes to live with them. He's hearing stories, cuz. You feel me? Yeah, I remember that's the bush that my man was hiding in when he shot me and my wife. Like, just, he's in me. But again, the way they're telling the story is...
It kind of puts you away from crime. You be like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not... Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know what it
Yeah.
is? They show... They're transparent about it.
Yeah.
They're not moving like gangster them.
Yeah.
They're moving like themselves now, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
me now, what I think about that is frightening. Fuck what I felt when I had that burner. And now I'm a family man, you feel me? So that shit, yeah, it was me, but I'm not that guy no
So
more.
it throws you off.
Yeah.
And someone watching it, you think, nah, man,
Well,
I
you
don't
see
want
these
none
guys,
of that
they'll
smoke.
get big up Vic, man. Watch the documentary, Gun Number 6. Yeah, the Gun Number. Yeah, I watched it. Crazy. All the guys on there, bro. Top gangsters, you know. When you're hearing their charges and that, and when they're talking about bunning man and tit for tat shootings and that, is nothing to them. You understand? But when you show the transparency in it all, and they're showing, so what are you saying? You could tell the man behind the camera probably said to them, "What are you saying? Do you rate that?" It's like, no. Man lost bare years of my life. I had to look over my shoulder. You get me? Even Boo said it. Big up Boost. Man's mentioned him so many times. Talk about the other side, bruv. Talk about when you wasn't chasing, man. Talk about when you got chased. Talk about when you was lying in hospital. Talk about when you was crying because your brethren died. Because that's the information that if the youth them hear, they will really think about it.
I always say,
You understand, bro?
I always say, you see when people get, you see, yeah, big.
Come on, man.
You see when people get nicked, yeah? Because I always say that, like, what they need to do is really show. See, when people get nicked, they do that first 48 in America. Over here, they need to do that in the United Kingdom.
Oh, you'll see, because like you said,
and show people as soon as they get nicked and when they first getting on that murder charge. Because as soon as the next thing we see is the man in jail,
Chris.
showing pictures and
Chris.
but he's already balled his eyes out. He's ratted. He's done
3 weeks
everything,
in,
and you man to see the picture.
Yeah, his brethren
And
bought
think,
him his
"Bro,
phone.
yeah,
all of that.
he's
You get
comfy.
me? All of that. He's nice
But
now.
show the
A man
first
don't
48
say,
hours,
yeah,
bro.
when
Crying,
he first lands and he's thinking,
nervous,
fuck.
shook.
Wait, before he's even landed in the
Yeah.
jailhouse and he's pacing up and down that cell in the police station. What the
Show
fuck?
that, bro.
You feel me? Man, don't talk about that. Man only talk about, yeah, and I got in there and I handled myself in the mad thing. But what about when you were sitting there and fuck all
And I
was
hate
going
when
on?
man sit down and do it. You know when they do it so cocky, like, yeah, man was on crud. Man used to beat off their mash. You know when they do that, I think and 9 times out of 10, I think Egypt, man. Because as you said, even if I did respect you once, 9 times out of 10, I think you've just fucked
Yeah,
it all
you
up
fucked
now.
it up.
The
You
last
fucked
15 years of your fucking life.
You fucked
Now I
it down
don't.
the
Now I don't.
drain.
Yeah, now
man
you
don't
fucked
care.
it. I don't.
Like
I don't give a
said,
shit.
Let's be real. Social media in a real life, everything. We all have experience where there's people that we rate, whether it's on the roads or whatever, and they do things to make you see them in a different light. And 9 times out of 10, it's because they're stuck in the past. You understand? So when you got a man that's been doing things, so he can do things that give you advice, so you have to respect him for that. But right now, let's be real, you're past him, really. You understand? So he
But
can't
I've
really
got
move
OGs.
away.
I've got OGs. Let me talk about them on the other side that will give you advice, bro. And you see them with their family, and you see them going to their 9 to 5 and da. Their stripes don't go nowhere for me. He's still as gangster as the other man that's at home smoking his weed, still talking crud, still coming out. And just because he can say hello to all the youngers on the block, he thinks he's hard.
100%, bro.
What all the youngers know, yeah. What? You man cool, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you understand? Until
like
one
I
of the
said,
youngers
man,
punch you up in your
listen,
head, bro,
we all
and say
do-
like, you understand what I'm
We
saying?
all do little things, bro, to make us feel like how we used to feel when it was good. You understand? Little things. And we'll still play football. And
Yeah.
we'll go dance. And we'll go music.
The little thing that I might do, I like to go to a place where, you know, like Cheers, where everyone knows your name.
Yeah, bruv. Why
You know,
not?
like,
Because that's
you-
how it
you-
was
you-
back in the day.
Yeah, bro.
That's how it was back in the day, bro.
You love to
Yeah,
go
that's
to
how
a
it was
little
back in the
hood
day. You
dance.
love it. Where we
Where
know
it's-
everyone.
everyone's there,
Yeah, man.
and it's just bare love all night. So that's your little. Oh, it brings back
That's
the night
positive.
for one night.
I don't mind that. I don't
Then you
mind.
can go home and
Bro,
vibe and do
I
your
don't
own
mind,
thing.
man. I don't mind, man, that hang on to the positives. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't mind them, man, that talk about that mad day that we had 3 years ago and 4 years ago and 5 years ago, 6 years. That's all good. You understand? You're talking about, like I said, do it for the greater good, fam.
Yeah,
I can't
not for yourself.
I
not
can't
to not to
tell-
let people know how gangster you
Simple,
are, or
man.
how gangster you was.
or how
Like, do you
rich
get what I'm
you
saying?
used to be, or
Yeah,
how much, whatever.
bro.
You get
Like,
me?
do you get what I'm
It's-
saying?
it's-
Or how much it entitles you to be gangster now.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It doesn't,
It's
bro.
facts.
What I do now is what counts. What I done before mattered before. It doesn't matter now. Niggas don't give a fuck. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Differently though, off the roads, you feel like people do that in the industry as well.
100, you do it in anything.
what do you mean?
If you used to do something good and you don't do that anymore and you are now doing nothing, you're going to talk about that good thing that you done. You
that's a good way
understand?
to say
If
it.
you have pride, you're going to do that naturally. I can't knock you, you understand? But don't let that go over your head, bro. If you're doing nothing, you're going to talk about that. If you're doing something, if I wasn't doing for
You
the
don't
culture,
talk about
if
it,
I wasn't
yeah.
doing for the culture and whatever, I'll be on YouTube and Rare 10 chatting about, you get me, bruv? I even done it subliminally, but I just spoke about the other side of it.
Yeah,
I spoke
yeah.
about my experience about getting dashed down and all that.
Yeah.
You understand, fam? And people...
But it's still, I reckon you done that because you see, telling the real story. Do you know how hard it is to sit down and do
Shall
that?
I tell you the
So when
realness?
man do it, it's like, it makes
Bro,
you look
shall I
like.
tell you the
You
realness?
did it from a point of I ain't trying to pick up.
Shall I
myself
be
as well.
honest? Because I just saw a bare man from my generation, from where I was from and like in around there, putting on this false character. And it's like, there's another point to the acting being stuck in the past. You're acting more of a gangster now than you was back then. You couldn't move like this back then when you was around real bad man. You're away from them. Now you're OG. You understand? You're certain man, cool. You've been a madman forever. Cool. You're not even with no one to be a madman about anything, so cut it out. But differently, them man there that act all, yeah, and it's rare 10, rare. 9 out of 10 of them man was not like that in them days that they're talking about, bro. And it's like, it's an idiot thing, fam. And that's why I did what I did. Because there was enough man chatting how they're chatting and getting ratings for it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to talk about running away from people and get more ratings than you, pussy. You understand, fam? And that's what happened, bruv. It's as simple as that. It's transparent.
Because it's the
Why do you
realness.
think they were
It's the
chasing me
realness.
for, bruv? Because I was an idiot, bruv. I done things just like everybody else, bruv. But again, what's the point of me sitting there telling you that? Everybody does things. There's not one thing I done that the youth them don't do every day. The fuck am I to say that I'm like a child, my bro? I'm a big man, bro. You understand? I'm gonna talk about the things you're scared to talk about and make the youth them go, you know what, bro? That happens to me all the time, you know, and that's fucked up. And that's the realness, bro.
If he's a good
You
youth,
get
you know,
me, bro?
he's
I'm
good at
all right
this.
at it, bro. You get me? But enough men are, bro, but they don't wanna put it out there. They don't wanna. They speak like this behind closed doors. They get on camera and it's, yeah, I remember when I held that burner and nah, cuz you can say, you know what, bro? Everything was frightening and cool. Fuck it. Don't do it.
Yeah,
You
man.
understand, fam? It's real. Everybody's got their way. You get me? Like I said, maybe we're being a bit unfair. Maybe that's how certain men deal with it on a PTSD thing. They'll talk about it so they don't have to think about it. But again, though, you need to think about what it's doing to other people. You understand?
yeah.
The glamorization and the
Yeah, because it
So
is
it's
glamorized.
mad,
It,
bro.
it,
Yeah,
is, it is
man.
glamorizing, because if it weren't, you wouldn't say it so much, and we wouldn't know. Like, you see, like proper gangsters. The hardest thing for you to find out about is their actual life. In reality, and is the truth. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not supposed to. Like, it's a fucking given. You're not supposed to let people know so much about your life
I'll
and
go on top,
so
bro.
much truth about you that they're supposed to find out.
Yeah, 100.
Do you get what I'm
100,
saying?
100,
But
100.
obviously, people are getting so like peed off that people might not be talking about them or saying this or saying that or the other. That they actually what? What you say?
Laughing the bottom and crash.
Oh, you bet, man.
Oh, is that
Yeah, leave that.
I was
Yeah,
thinking, look at
they actually come out themselves, innit? They actually come out themselves and saying it's like just throwing your toys at the pram. Well, I'm a bad man, and you see me like da 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 da
see it
da, or you
all
see
the
the youth them need to go like this and da 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 da. There's ways to say it, bro, and there's ways about saying it where you could just be saying that and guiding them and going along with your life.
You man
But
don't care about no old niggas. They got too much energy, bro.
Huh?
They love saying fuck them old niggas. Man was young once, and man used to always say fuck them old niggas.
But why do you think when someone was gonna talk, I was gonna start to talk and talk about my life and give them lessons on this thing and da 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 da. But everyone does everything. Like, I'm not the only man that might have sold a brick or two. Like, you get what I'm saying? So everyone's done it. So everyone's got their own way. Do you get what I'm saying? So man ain't listening to that's your way personally. Like, out of thousands and thousands and thousands of us. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So why do I sit here and say like, all right, cool. Well, boy, you see me and my guys, like, you get what I'm saying, on this gang thing, like, where man's mashing man down like daily, like, boom boom boom. Man ain't playing. It doesn't. As I keep saying, bro, it helps me. It helps me like to look like a gangster in front of them, but it don't help them. It don't help. It doesn't help one you. Do you get what I'm saying? It only helps me because it makes man stay away from me. It makes man know that man ain't playing no games and da 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 da.
If
But
anything, it makes the youngers realise, okay, so that was the bar. All right, what's this now?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
and that's what every generation has done. He said, "That's what you done, yeah, OG. That's what you done to be an OG. You did this.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
bar?
do
Yeah.
this, and that's why the youth them are running round, just mashing each other up, because that's like the only thing that was left to do. You understand? We're just gonna rap each other everywhere now. You understand? And like you said, it sets the bar. You
because bro, these
understand,
are the
fam?
leaders, you know. These are the
Simple,
leaders,
bro.
and a lot of these leaders, as I said, even when we sat down with Judge from before, a lot of these leaders just left the road and left them to do what they want. So obviously, if you just, as I said with you, if you leave your youths in the yard and go away for 3 days, no adult in the yard, you're gonna come back to the yard and it's going to be
But
wrecked.
then even so, it's like adolescence. So it's like, yeah, you might have tried, like, I tried to chat to them, man.
Nah. Do you know? I hear you.
Bro,
I hear that,
I've got guys on the flip side, and we all know guys on the flip side that do speak to the young bucks
Well, they
and
try
speak
to.
to them in a proper way. Do you get
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
It's-
And get them.
Because again,
Like,
if you're not
I
stuck
might
in
do
the
it.
past,
I might do it.
Nah, because I believe, there's not. Because again, if you're not stuck in the past, the youth then will respect you.
Yeah.
They'll respect you from moving on from there.
Fucking hell,
Because
see?
again, how can a youth respect a man that's in the same place mentally as
That
them.
he is right now.
They think you're a prick, big
Oi,
man.
oi,
It's as simple
oi,
as that,
oi.
because they're allowed to be, not allowed, but
They are.
yeah, more or less, they have the excuse to, they're gonna be able to in years say, I was a youth, that's why I done what I done. You feel me? Big man, why you still chatting about what you done as a youth?
I ain't grown from that.
Yeah, and again, the youth then will see. Like we all say it. If you do this, you don't have to chat about it and rare to. You'll know if you really done this thing. When a man's chatting, and you'll know. It's as simple as that, bro. So
There's
when
some man I can see crack jokes every day, and
you can see it in them. You know.
yeah.
I know what you was on,
Yeah.
my G. Just from the way you just scoped that car that just
Yeah.
drove past. You know,
Yeah.
or just a little. You understand?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
again, there's ways. You understand? Because there's certain man, like you said, on that thing, on the flip side, there's man that won't reveal their past at all. So they'll do these little help the youth them and that without telling the youth them one experience they've had. They'll just say, yeah, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And then one day the youth them might turn around to you and say, what the fuck do you know? He might say, yo man, read 10 years, what? You understand? I just don't talk about it, bruv. You understand? There's do that, be that guy. You feel me, fam? Shock the youth. You understand? I remember when that guy that always used to tell man, rah, do this and stick to your books, turned to me and said, yeah, because rah, my brother was in a gang and he got killed. And I was just like, rah, you feel me, fam? And it's like, you see me? It's more hard hitting when it's as simple as that, bro. You understand? Because we all do the, I don't want to hear nothing from a man that ain't had the same experiences as me. But let's be honest, innit? It don't take a hard seasoned gangster to know that some of the shit that we're doing is fucked up. It's as simple as that. Like you said, there's man that didn't live it themselves. Their brethren did. Their brother did. My man across the road did. You understand? There's enough man I know like that are helping the youth them now. They can't tell you one gangster story that was them. You understand? So it's all just about just knowing how to fucking chat to the youth them, fam. It's as simple as that. That's all it gets. That's what this episode's about. This episode ain't about rah, you're not a gangster.
Talk better.
Talk better. Simple.
Stop your. I'm not even gonna call their name, like man, like because I don't like giving no one no attention because that's what they want.
Yeah,
but stop
man.
your OG bandana around the face YouTube videos. Stop your stupid captions that go over everyone's head and no one cares about. Stop your Instagram videos.
Yeah, man.
Like stop
Talk like a grown man as well
your
sometimes,
memes
bro.
that
Shit.
are so in the past. Do you get me? And only relate to in the past shit. Just fucking stop like
Yeah,
everything.
man, let
like.
go of certain shit, man.
Yeah, let go, man. Because this is what
Let
it's
go,
about. Like
man.
knowing when to let go, knowing when to, it's we've moved on now. It's
Come
a
on,
different
blood.
time. Like if we don't know your story, do a fucking documentary and let us know it. Do you get what I'm saying? Do a movie and let us know it. Don't let us know it every day through your stories or your Instagram feed or whatever like you do, like because I just think it's the one way that goes over everyone's head. It goes over the youth's head. It goes over man your age head because we just think, oh, the idiot man. What, my man's still there where we was before? Because you was probably, if you're OG as well, you was probably with him.
But the OG's looking at it like you're trying to test my gangster, like kind of thing. Like.
What do you mean?
Well, it's an idiot because more time they're not even doing nothing. So it's like, I'm not saying raw OG punch up the youth them to prove it, but you're just chatting, blood. That's the realness. Back in my day, a bar I hear a lot now that I used to hear a lot when I was out there. You youths ain't bad, blood. You can't even go to that area over there. When I was on your thing, I could go anywhere. It's not like back then, bro.
I know that.
You
I
know
know
them
that, and
ones.
I think
It's
that
not
about
like
me.
that then. We
but I
wore the
don't
youth
say
them
that.
over there.
I don't say
Yeah,
that.
because you know that.
Yeah,
you
it's not
understand.
my time. Yeah.
Because man don't understand that it's different. You understand? Like I was like that to drill you. So you can't do this. You can't. Yo, man, you lot, what you think man could chat about my brethren in the tune, blood? When I was your age, yo, man would have just did the mad thing. But when I bag it now, if these youths were to do what I was to say, they'll just be killing everyone, blood. Because everyone's laughing about their dead brethren and shit in the tune. What they're supposed to do? Kill all of them? No, they're just gonna laugh back at their dead brethren. It's common
For real,
sense.
for
Again,
real.
that's how the times are. They don't make sense, but it makes sense. You understand, fam? Man's not in it to understand it like that. You understand? Man can only compare it to what I've lived, what I've been told about, and kind of guide them from then, innit? But it's
As Lippy
fucked
said,
up,
there's
man.
ways to do it.
Yeah, man.
And find better ways to do it than the ways that some of us, man. And as I said, I like to big up like the guys that are 9 to 5 in it. Like, you get what I'm saying? That ain't really spoken about, and that have been there in the same world we've been in. Because we always overshadow them because they're not rappers or they're not producers
Yeah.
or they're not directors. They're this guy, you know, the casual man that is driving the DHL van and
Certain
going
man,
on
you
to
know
his
what it is,
missus.
Trick? Certain man lead by example. So
Yeah,
I'd like
bro.
to say you're one of them, man. You or Margs. You're not saying, look at me, I used to be a gang member, I don't do it no more. You're just showing that, bruv. Simple. You saw me doing this, you see me doing this now, fam.
This
Simple.
now, yeah.
It's just simple. Like, there's them, you know how it is, K-Dot. You know there's them man where
Oh, you
you
building up wheat cake? You look like you're building up the wheat cake.
you
Hey,
build
look at
wheat
the smoke. You look at the smoke it, bro. You got any time?
Even dust, his neck
But
is
nah,
dust.
K-Dot,
Bro.
you see that in the ends, there was them guys, you'd rate them as savages. Yo, my man, you can't. Then one day you'll just see them come out the train station, shirt and tie, briefcase. Like,
Yeah.
raw.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah.
makes you feel like,
Yeah.
whoa. Like,
And how much do you love him, my guy?
and he didn't even
'Cause you
come.
know he's
he
on
didn't,
smoke.
And he didn't
yeah.
come and say nothing to you,
Yeah,
you know. He
yeah.
didn't come and say, yo, look
Yeah.
at my briefcase.
Yes, brother,
here.
you're right,
You
yeah.
need to do
You're
this.
right,
Right,
yeah.
Nah,
You're
he
right.
just showed you. Look now, bro.
Yeah.
Look now.
Yeah,
You
good
know
point.
I turn over them
Very
man
good
there.
point.
But
Very
I just
good
come
point.
true
Yeah.
with my 9 to 5 now.
Yeah.
Showing the
Even
youth
if you
now.
try and say, remember when you clapped? Bro,
Yeah.
allow me
bro,
with that,
allow
bro.
me, bro. Allow me, fam. I'm on.
Bro,
This is my thing now.
allow me with that,
Yeah,
bro.
you get me?
You
So,
understand what I'm saying?
Big up to them, man. Because
Yeah,
there's a lot
man.
of them.
Trust
in
me,
the city
there's
we
loads
live
of
in.
them.
I don't want to downplay it, but it's not like I said. The things we do, anyone can do it. Enough man done it. You get me? Enough man.
very good point you
It's
made
the
there,
truth,
you know.
bruv. It's
I'm
the
gonna lie.
enough man can pick up knife and machine and all of them thing there and do what
100%.
we done. We fell into that pocket in life. You see me? We say it ourselves, bruv. Man did. We chose it, but we didn't choose it. You understand? It was there. You understand? If a lot of man was there, they would have done what we done, bruv. Man's not superheroes. Man's not super gangsters. So again, big up to the man that just go through it, that just lead by example and just show like, yeah, I've moved on from there. You understand? And another thing I wanna kind of touch on before we wrap it up is I think you shouldn't stray too far from your past. Cause then that's not helping as well, fam.
Or is
Cause
it
say
your
you
past or
move
yourself,
now, cause hear this. Cause if you move on from your past and put it this way, like I said, that savage that's now carrying his suitcase, if he walks past you, man, like rah, you peasants, you ain't got a suitcase like me. You're gonna then despise people like that. You understand? Same way we don't like authority and we don't like enough people don't like white man and people that's higher up in the world, fam. If you get that guy that's moved to the next stage but he still deals with where he come from, fam, that's how you fix things, bro. You understand? Like a Jaja, like you, man. You have left that world but you still got time for it. You understand? You're not glamorizing it and rare to, but if you do see a little rough you that live how you live, even if you're not telling them, yo, come off the road, you'll say, yo, Wagwan, how are you?
I hate that line. That's one line I'll never
Yeah,
stop
fam.
at you and tell you, and say, you know.
Yeah, stop
Because
doing
it's
your
so
thing.
hypocritical.
Bro, it's bigger.
Because you had to go through your shit to grow and be the
Fam,
person you
as
are.
a man, listen, as a youth,
Yeah,
I remember.
so it's very hypocritical me stopping a youth and saying, you know
bruv,
what,
it's way more
get
powerful.
off the roads
bruv,
now, bro.
It's way
Like,
more powerful.
I could say it in my own way, but as
Listen.
Lippy said, you lead by example and hopefully they
100,
try and
bro.
follow that.
It's
You know what I'm
way more
saying?
powerful seeing that older and just say, what you saying? You good, yeah? What you doing now? You there? Yeah, done now. I'm gone, yeah? Respect. You understand? Because those are the people that are meant to put pressure on you to do things and so it's good. It's more power. That's more powerful than, yo, what you doing? Stop doing that. For him to just say, rah, he respects me so much that he even stick it on me. Like, you
Yeah.
understand? He appreciates my
Because
choices.
it got to like the peer pressure. So
There
when you
you
see
go.
like the main guy in a suit, everyone. The youth man think I'm legal for that. I'm good for that. I could do that anytime I want. I can go and get a suit and just change it up.
Simple. There's
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Yeah.
There's man that have statuses in their hood and shit that have the power to like change
And use it for
the,
fuck all.
what's that word? Change the. What's that
Glad
word,
you fucked
bro?
up on the word.
Repeat it.
Narrative.
Start again.
Change the narrative. Change the narrative. That's what it is. Because again, if you're a trendsetter, there's man that's trendsetters, bro, and they do. They've done it, innit? Like a Gigs, like a Wiley. They've done things, and they've just changed the narrative, innit? They've
Like a
come from
ripple
certain
effect.
places,
It's called the ripple effect.
certain things have happened to them or whatever, like they've been blackballed or whatever, and they just dealt with it in a way that nobody else did, innit? They didn't tell no one to follow them, bro. Because they done it that way,
People
they've
are just
started
following.
something.
Yeah.
You understand? And they're
Yeah.
pioneers now. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, because Jaja has opened up a studio and all of them thing there. Now there's going to be youths that go to his studio that when they make it out, they're going to want to help now.
Yeah.
You understand? And Jaja
Yeah.
never told them to do nothing, fam. He just led by example, bro. 'Cause actions speak louder than words, bro. And I know that sounds cliche, but that's the realest thing, fam. Showing
Yeah,
the
big
youth.
up Jaja every
yeah,
time,
bro,
man.
big
First
up Jaja
episode, was
Souls,
it second
man.
episode?
King. Yeah, second
First
episode, but
episode or
our first
second
guest.
episode, but
First,
yeah,
he was
he's
the
gonna be
first
back.
one we
He's gonna
recorded.
be back, my guy, man. Love
of
you.
course, man, king. But yeah, to wrap it up, we ended it kind of nicely. Again, there's a way to do everything. You get me? There's a way to teach lessons. There's a way to talk to the youth. Them. There's a way to talk your truth in it. Don't try not to glamorize things. You get me? I don't want to be a hypocrite myself. There might be people watching this thinking, look at what you're doing, bruv. You're just doing that. You get me? You think because you lived a certain way that you can talk like this and rare tape.
No, but you're not glamorizing it.
Yeah, I'm
so
not
I would never
glamorizing.
have bar
I'm
said
not
about
glamorizing.
that.
Yeah, nah,
that's
fuck them,
bullshit.
man.
Or
Fuck
you're,
them,
not
man.
being, or you're not acting entitled to respect.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what
yeah.
it is, bro. I know it sounds dread, but like I said, fam, I've lived how I live, so I prefer. I prefer, you know. I believe I can talk how I talk, because again, I don't say I'm a bad man. I don't say I'm this. I don't talk about events in it, but I'll relate to what the youth them's going through. I'll have opinions on things because I'm not far from them situations. I'm not a killer. I'm not. You understand? But there's things that are going on in the roads that's serious that man's done or man's done close to, innit? So a man's gonna shed light on it because I believe I have the right to.
Because remember,
It's as simple as
the
that.
one is because it goes in the one saying. So you're meant to, because the game doesn't change, just the players do.
Like you said, bro,
So
you
it's the
don't.
same play. It's the same. It's the same. Exactly the same game to when we was on the road to when you was to when the to like. This is why you know.
And like you said,
No one
bro,
can't tell you no different.
You don't want to see an ex-cricketer on Match of the Day talking about football. If you turned on Match of the Day and saw fucking
Yeah.
LeBron James sitting there talking
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
you're gonna say, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
You've never played the game,
Yeah,
bro."
yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
And I'm not saying you have to
Yeah.
play the game, because like I said, there's man that tread around the game. You don't have to do things to know
Yeah,
about
to
things.
understand it.
You
Yeah,
understand?
and I
But
hate.
this-
And
yeah.
I want to cut that out because I hate when guys be like, "You're not from the roads, though." Do you think there's not a man that lived in that whole area and saw things on a day-to-day basis?
Like I said, show
that
me
weren't
one.
in the gang?
Show me one block
Leave
where
the-
every single youth is banging. You
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
It's small portions, bro.
Yeah.
Not. It's a tiny portion of black youths.
I've
that's
got a
gang
couple
youths.
men around us that
Tiny
never
portion,
done one
bro.
thing in their whole life, bro, but they know everything like the back of their hand.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying? And why
100%.
shouldn't they? They live there.
They live there.
they live in
there.
it.
And
It's the same struggle.
bro, in 10
Yeah.
years' time, there's gonna be youths because of social media. They didn't even live there, bro.
Yeah.
Just through their phone, they've seen the life.
Yeah,
And I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie, it's the realness.
Yeah.
They've seen the life, and they'll have the right to talk about it as well.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bruv. It's just again, there's a way to do it. Don't talk about it like the man that's on the field. You understand? I talk to my team, Arsenal. I'll talk about Arsenal to a certain extent. At the end of the day, I'm a fan. I'm not on the pitch. I didn't make it. I tried to do what them man did. I didn't make it. I don't have the right to talk. Yeah, we'll get vexed and say fuck my man. But when I'm in my neutral mood, I have the right to chat shit about one professional footballer. Simple as that. I don't have the right, bro. I didn't make it. I tried to make it. You understand? If you didn't try and make it, cool, innit? I fucking tried to make it, bro. You get me? And
Are you
Gal
good at
left.
football?
Nah, Gal left. I had trials, innit? I got the papers. Medal still at my mum's ears. But don't take it. Like I said, I know what's here. It's stuck in the past. I'm wearing my medal on next episode. You get me? Year 7.
Yeah.
I scored a banger.
Yeah, but
You get me?
you
But
did
yeah.
you did hold up to it. You did say
Nah,
like
we do it.
we all got a little something that we're stuck in the
all
past
do
with,
it.
like,
What? I'm
yeah.
not trying to take the piss. Why ain't we gone in on the? Why ain't we gone in on the gal them? Every gal, every man got the
You're cold.
My hair used to be so long, but I cut it when I was no. I used to be so nice, innit?
Yeah.
No. You understand? I used to get bare man. No,
The
you're
peng-
single.
the peng- the-
you got
the,
five
the
baby
light skin
fathers
bitches
now.
that always put up
Shelly,
throwbacks. You know the girls that always put up throwbacks. every week's a throwback because that was the time she was looking
Bro,
good. Oh, look
like
at
I
me.
said,
I
we
need.
loud
I,
it.
are they coming
Let
that
me tell you
caption? I need
something.
to get back to
Bro,
this.
for the culture, we allow the gal them.
I
you
need to
know.
get back to this.
We just go in on the brothers, but yeah, gal them stuck in the past as well.
This was
Certain
when I was all happy.
certain gal used to be slim,
No,
certain gal used to
happy
be
then.
thick.
Mar said that's a whole nother episode. Like,
Yeah, that's a
for
whole
real.
nother
Yeah, it
episode.
is.
You know what? Female version soon coming in. We're gonna get someone in. That yeah, we're gonna get someone in. A
No.
gal in.
I know. It's,
He's saying get a has been in. I mean like
yeah,
no,
hey, real talk, man. Any of you girls that are meaty now and used to be buff, come in, man. Bring your pictures,
yeah,
man.
let's go in.
Let's show you off.
Let's go. They exist.
Huh?
They're out here.
Them reverse duckers.
Yeah, come on, bro.
But
yeah,
yeah,
man.
man. To wrap it up, for the culture, by the culture, with the culture. I said
It's
it
not
wrong.
even like that, but you know how it
Weed
goes
edibles
for the culture.
For the
But-
culture. Bow.
But